Welcome back, everyone, all 20 of my regular viewers, and if this attracts any new viewers, then welcome to my channel. This video is going to have a very different tone from my usual uploads. So, you probably know this by now, but tragically enough, to most people's misfortune, Donald Trump has somehow managed to win a second election. So I'm not going to make political videos like this very often because I don't think that fits the theme of my channel. It's not what I'm going for. I felt, though, that I had something important to say here. I'm not the first person to say it. I will certainly not be the last person to say it. Am I concerned? Yes, abso-fucking-lutely. Should you be concerned? Yes. Is it over? No. It is not fucking over. As long as your lungs are breathing, as long as my heart pumps blood, as long as your heart pumps blood, it's never fucking over. Until the second you die, it will never be over. And I think that's the biggest takeaway everyone needs to have from this. Everyone who might be understandably might be panicking right now. Now, do I think Trump's gonna do all the asinine shit that he wants to do according to Project 2025? I think it'll be a state-by-state basis, if I'm being perfectly honest. I would like to believe that I'll be fine. I'm in California. I'd like to think we've got enough, protections for trans people, that I won't have to worry. Not yet, anyways. Anyone in a deep red state, my condolences, I guess. I'm not going to tell you, if that does apply to you, to just move to a different state or a different country even, because that's not a fucking option for everyone. That is not an option for me, to leave the country. I cannot afford it, nor am I willing to leave behind everything and everyone, all the community I've built up over these past few years, and just everything that surrounds me. I'm not going to give that up. I'm not going to give up on anything, actually, and I don't think you should either. If you're trans and you're also watching this, do not fucking kill yourself. You are not allowed to. Do not detransition unless it is absolutely necessary. Fucking do not give in, because that is what they fucking want you to do. That's what really kind of gets me, is the sorts of, trannies who are, rightfully fucking worried about what this means for us and our rights, and, their solution is, I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah, just give them what they want. No, do not fucking do that. Okay. It might seem like, shit's gonna end, but, as I've said before, as long as your fucking lungs are breathing, as long as your heart pumps blood, you are still in this. This doesn't mean that you have to be on the front lines, you have to be protesting all the time, or even at all. I'm not much of a protester, personally. It's not my thing. Props to everyone who does. Good for them. The most important thing to do right now, if you are trans, is to keep on being yourself. Unapologetically be yourself. If you were openly trans before, be even more openly trans. Just because people need to know more now than ever that, we are fucking people just like them. It's a very real possibility that these next 4 years could be fucking horrible in, every conceivable way. But in spite of that, do not give up. Imagine if every time throughout history, every time something bad happens, the reaction was just, oh, it's over. Imagine if in World War II, when Germany took France, French resistance soldiers just shrugged their shoulders and they were like, oh, we're fucked. Imagine if gay rights activists in the 80s just gave up because Reagan got elected for 2 consecutive terms, and, got Bush shortly after, and you're just like, well, nothing we can do about it now. I will not be the fucking last person to say this, but I think more than ever it is important to form a community with your fellow trans people if you are trans and you are watching this. I've got a pretty solid group where I live. I plan to strengthen that connection, those connections. I encourage you, if you have any trans people, to do the same. Even something that might seem as mundane as hosting, like trans get-togethers. That can go a long way during times like these. I plan to live to tell the tale of the second Trump administration. I don't know for sure where I'll be in 20, 40, 60 years from now, but one thing's for sure, I'm gonna be alive. I'm gonna be, potentially, depending on how long it is, an old-ass fucking trans lady with so many decades under my belt, and I can live to tell the tale of living through and surviving through another Trump administration. How badass is that? No matter what they try to do to stop me, I will not give in, and neither should you. I think the biggest takeaway for Democrats from this election should be that the average American cannot tell the difference between a candidate who kinda sucks versus someone who could be a very real potential threat to democracy, and I don't know how to feel about that. This has been Kiki Ash. For the very few regular viewers I have, maybe it's been jarring to see me talking so normally. And I don't plan to do this format again unless something similar happens in the future. I hope my next video will be very different and go back to my usual wacky fun stuff and get 10 views at most. If you're to watch this video and forget fucking everything I said except one thing, the one thing I want you to remember is that trans girls rule the fucking world. And that will always be the case, no matter how much the odds might be stacked against us. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna edit this so much.